Hey guys, since I'm trying to do this really quickly and get it out as promised, I'm just going to do a voiceover for the commentary for this video. My friend Erica and I always attend the DIY classes at Home Depot every month. This month they allowed us to make dog feeder and storage devices. Things you'll need are plywood, nails, hammer, a drill, saw, and a pencil. The measurements will be in the description box below. First, start off by tracing the circumference of your pet's bowl onto the top plywood. Now I'm going to use my pinky finger as a guide to trace an inner circle for my cut line. I don't want to use the outer circle as a cut line because the bowl will just fall through the plywood. Now I'm just making sure that the measurements are equal all the way around. Now it's time for some power tools, so get some safety glasses. First, grab your drill and drill a hole on the line that you've traced. Now place the blade of your jigsaw in that hole and cut along the line that you traced. Now grab the 3 pieces of plywood for the bottom, the front, and the back and put them together so that you can nail them together. We had an electric nail gun, but using a hammer and nail is perfectly fine. Now flip it over and screw in the hinges on the left and right side of the back panel. Now nail on your sides. It doesn't matter if you do this or the hinges first. I just had to wait for the nail gun. But now after you have these attached, put your top on and screw that to the hinges as well. So that was it for last night, and today we're going to do a bit of spray painting. So I'm just using a steady sweeping motion. It's a little speed up here just to make it go quicker, but using a steady sweeping motion, that is the easiest way to make sure that you have full coverage and that your paint comes out evenly as well. Don't forget to do the trim on the inside as well. You don't have to worry about spraying all the way in the inside. If you want to, you can totally do that, but you don't have to. These little circles were scrap that were left over from 2. The larger 2 were from what I cut out. The smaller 2 were from another individual, and I'm going to use these for decoration. These 2 pieces of wood were also scrap wood, and I am going to make signs using these as well. Now, using some off-white paint, I am going to use it to decorate and also write a little bit on the square pieces of wood. It will say, if our dog doesn't like you, we probably won't either. I'm not too crazy about whether or not it looks perfect. I think for myself personally, I like things that don't look so neat. It to me gives character. But if you'd like to make sure that it's a little more even when you're doing your writing, by all means use a stencil. Yes, and I do know that these circles are not perfect circles. A lot of us that were using, including myself, that were using the jigsaws last night had no experience in using a jigsaw. But again, like I said, I think it adds character, and plus I like a little rustic look for my little boy. Here I'm just using a ruler as a guide so I know where the middle area is, the middle of the box is, so that the letters are sort of even. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it looks perfect. It looks close enough to me. Using a picture hanging kit from the Dollar Tree, I'm going to nail a little hole in the top of the circle first and then screw in a little circle hook at the top. For the rectangular pieces, I will use a ruler to make sure that I have even markings on each side. Then I will use 2 nails on each of those markings. Be careful not to nail them all the way through, and wrap wire on each side and then bend the nails down with the hammer, but again, do not nail it all the way through. These hooks I will use to hang on the rectangular the rectangular signs, and then I will just put nails straight through the wall for the circular signs, because those will actually just go through the little hole at the top of the hook. And that's pretty much it. All that's left to do is to put in the dog food and place your bowls inside on the top, and you are all done. I tried to make sure that I didn't put the water next to the wall socket. And that's it, guys. I will probably put a little hook system right above his bowl where I will put his his leash and all of that good stuff. His leash and collar and all that good stuff will probably go there. But other than that, that's it for this project. So see you next week. Much love.